Hello guys. As you know, last weekend we celebrated Halloween. It was amazing. Outdoor decorations, jack-o'-lanterns everywhere, kids wearing funny costumes going from house to house trick-or-treating. Great time of the year. But you know, wandering around our neighborhood we saw some pretty scary decorations as well. And that is why today I thought it would be great to teach you different idioms and phrases with the word scare. Let's start. And our first idiom for today is to scare the bejesus out of somebody or to spook the bejesus out of somebody. It means to shock or frighten someone severely and suddenly. By the way, in Ireland people use this variant, to scare the bejesus out of someone. For example, my recent nightmare scared the bejesus out of me. Their neighbor's Halloween decorations could easily scare the bejesus out of anyone.
They're not just bullies? What do you mean just bullies? They scare the bejesus out of everybody.
When she gets out of the car, you're suffering Saint Sebastian, right? You're the hammer. Okay, you get in her face, you scare the bejesus out of her.
You're the guy who tried to get my cab. I knew you, yeah. You scared the bejesus out of me.
Whoa! Neil, you scared the bejesus out of me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Years ago, he saw something in the sewers that spooked the bejesus out.
Scare the living daylights out of somebody or frighten the living daylights out of somebody. It means to frighten someone very much. For example, Mom, tell Jack not to sneak up on me like that. He scared the daylights out of me. A sudden gust of wind frightened the living daylights out of them.
Our site is not as good as our competitors' sites. It's not, and that should scare the living daylights out of all of us.
The thought of getting up again and facing that guy just scared the living daylights out of me.
Scared the living daylights out of me. What in the world are you doing here?
Whoever she was must have scared the living daylights out of her. Go ahead, tell him what you want. If he fires me, I'll thank him for it.
Scare the life out of somebody or frighten the life out of somebody. This one also means to frighten someone very much. For example, the alarm system in this building scares the life out of the tenants. He was a very experienced journalist. Bumps couldn't frighten the life out of him anymore.
Oh my God, Eric, you scared the life out of me.
Sorry about that.
You with your anger and your bitterness. You scared the life out of her. And you did it on purpose, didn't you?
Jack! You scared the life out of me!
Scared the life out of me, Church.
What do you mean I'm not even scary? I literally almost scared the life out of a man.
You literally scared a little saliva and a little urine out of
You scared the life out of me up there.
Kinda had the same thing happen to me. Let's get out of here, Alice.
scare the wits out of somebody, or frighten the wits out of somebody. Scare someone out of their wits, or frighten someone out of their wits. Scare someone witless. All three variants mean the same, to cause extreme fear in someone. For example, I do remember that car accident frightened the wits out of me. Never go too far into the woods. Bears will scare the wits out of you, if not worse.
What? Everybody was scared out of their wits,
Everyone,
man.
okay. I have an announcement.
I'm sorry, this is very unprofessional.
No, it's all right. You had your wits scared out of you.
Nobody's going to come to a pub where they're going to get scared out of their wits.
Have you two been playing with this? Taking turns scaring the wits out of each other?
You know, if I had seen a ghost at your age, I would have been scared out of my wits.
Scare somebody out of their mind, or frighten somebody out of their mind. To scare or frighten somebody of their mind means to frighten them very much. For example, if you ever again try to scare me out of my mind just like now, I swear to God, I will punch you in your face. They tried to surprise her, but they just scared her out of her mind.
This is a boy who's in prison, frightened out of his mind, fighting every day for his life.
He's scared out of his mind because you and your partner made a spectacle out of picking him up.
He was scared out of his mind. Shut up, Cartman. No, dude, I'd be scared.
With all due respect, sir, I don't think so.
You didn't see him. This kid, he's scared half out of his mind.
You know, he came by here last night, 3 o'clock in the morning to pick up the tape. I was scared out of my mind.
I'm scared out of my mind.
Craft's too heavy, we can take one man, that's it!
Scared to death. To scare someone to death means to frighten or terrify someone very much. For example, she's usually scared to death by some sudden loud noises. What happened? Why are they scared to death?
Just wait till tomorrow. We're gonna scare you kids to death.
Why do you always try to be funny?
Well, 'cause, you scare me to death.
Joshua! Are you trying to scare me to death?
Hello, Mike.
Oh.
What are you doing? Trying to scare the prince to death?
We have to scare a ghost to death.
Pretty much.
How the hell are we gonna do that?
If I wanted to kill my husband, I'd do it. And I wouldn't get caught. I'd scare him to death.
No, you wouldn't.
Scare somebody stiff. Another way to say to frighten somebody badly is to use the idiom to scare somebody stiff. For example, the driver slammed the brakes on and scared the pedestrians stiff. Have you ever been scared stiff by someone?
You should have seen yourself. You keep quiet. You were scared stiff.
I imagined you'd be glad to see me.
Yikes, she seems scared stiff.
I am glad.
Lieutenant, every punk in this town is scared stiff. You know what they say? They say he can't be killed.
Besides, he was beginning to fill up his bag with stuff that didn't belong to him. I was scared stiff, but I knew I had to do something.
Scare the pants of somebody. One of the informal ways to say to frighten or terrify someone very badly or completely is to use the idiom to scare the pants of somebody. For example, nice try to scare the pants off me. Maybe next time, buddy. The thunderstorm was tremendous last night. Every flash of lightning scared the pants of poor campers.
Now, if any of you ever think of drinking and driving again, this film will scare the pants off of you.
I'm gonna scare the pants off those kids, I tell you what. I want Bobby to have the perfect Halloween, kind I had when I was a boy.
Don't change the subject, Father! We just scared your pants off, not mine!
Scared the pants off you, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Scared, silly. This is also an informal way to say that someone is frightened very much. For example, I was scared silly by that huge growling dog. I woke up scared silly by that nightmare.
Can't insure a single damn thing if you scare the whole house silly with talk of land appropriations, revolutionary tribunals.
This is really going to scare her shit.
Yeah, it is.
Run scared. This informal phrase means to act in a very intimidated, frightened way, like when someone is panicking and trying to flee or give up. For example, don't panic, you can't just run scared every time you need to take an exam. He never runs scared, no matter what.
Our last breakthrough spooked you, and now you're running scared.
I don't run scared any more than I chicken.
Not literally.
Really started something. Red cops running scared.
Now we finally have a chance to truly be original, and you're all running scared.
And here you are, running scared. Scared. To the fountain.
Rumor has it that he turned states a few months ago, and the Spolanos are running scared.
You know, that's another thing that I don't like about younger women. They tend to run scared.
Scare somebody straight. This idiom means to shock or frighten someone so much that their bad behavior becomes corrected or improved. Usually this is some kind of example or manifestation of the possible consequences of their actions. And having been shown what might happen, these people reconsider their future actions and behavior. For example, when Tim's parents didn't know what else to do with their son, they took him to a correctional facility. Those people's life stories scared him straight. Pete used to drive really carelessly, but when his best friend almost died in that terrible accident, that scared him straight.
The only way to stop it was to show it, to scare people straight.
So I sent her the report to frighten her. Try and scare her straight.
All right, hey, that's just the way we talk in the clink. Been a lot of fun talk about prison today, but I am here to scare you straight.
Chief, I'd like to scare my son straight. Could I show him a jail cell?
Oh, sure. I'll put you in the Rick James suite. It's super freaky.
Mom, I didn't rat out Uncle Leo. Just wanted the guard to scare him straight.
He won't last a day in prison.
Be scared of your own shadow. Be frightened of your own shadow. Be nervous of your own shadow. Be afraid of your own shadow, or be terrified of your own shadow. All of them mean to be very easily frightened or nervous. For example, John needed some serious help. He was scared of his own shadow. Mike's been acting really weirdly recently. It's like he's frightened of his own shadow. Do you know what happened to him?
Well, what do you know about it? You're scared of your own shadow.
I told you that guy.
Yeah, I know, you told me, but that kid is scared of his own shadow, and he's definitely scared of yours.
Everyone around here is so image conscious. Everybody's so afraid of their own goddamn shadow. It's nice to meet an LA detective who's willing to lay it on the line.
You shopping alone?
In New York? Sir, I'm afraid of my own shadow.
Well, I was just checking.
That's very responsible of you.
It's all my fault. I've always wished I could be as brave as Moxie, but I've always been afraid of my own shadow, and I saw this as an opportunity to step outside of my comfort zone.
And one more idiom for today is to throw a scare into somebody, which means to unsettle, startle, or shock someone, to fill someone with fear. For example, it's a really bad idea to throw a scare into them. They can call the police, you know. Bullies always throw a scare into their victims, trying to show who's the boss.
Okay, you know, let's just follow her for a little while, okay? We'll throw a good scare into her, figure out what to do later.
Oh, that's just not as much fun as actually getting to...
No, I know, but let's go. It's good
That's
enough.
what we
Let's
got.
do this.
Okay.
See it different. We threw a real scare into her. She seems like a nice lady watching out for her kids.
And the last one for today. I wasn't born in the woods to be scared by owls. Or, I wasn't brought up in the woods to be scared by owls. By saying it, you mean that you are not a foolish or easily frightened person. For example, beware, he's a very strong opponent. I wasn't born in the woods to be scared by owls. Maybe we shouldn't go through the park at this time of the day. I wasn't brought up in the woods to be scared by owls. Well, this was the last one I wanted to give you today. But of course, there are some other idioms and informal variants with the word scare that, for obvious reasons, I couldn't include in this lesson. So if you want to learn some slang and informal idioms with the word scare, please visit my website. I will leave a link in the description to this video. By the way, you can check my other lesson here about Halloween idioms. All of them can be used in everyday situations. Don't forget to come back from time to time and revise the scare idioms and phrases. Remember, spaced repetition is one of the best ways to learn new vocabulary. Make your own examples and share them in the comments below. There in the comments you can always ask me to prepare some particular lessons you'd like to learn. Subscribe to my YouTube channel not to miss my next lessons. See you very soon. Take care.